Yes, indeed, man. Good news for a lot of those. I would say around the world, but I know specifically those mostly connected to her in the basketball world. Brittney Griner was, I don't know, exchanged. She was exchanged, but she is now back on American soil. She was exchanged for Victor Bout, um, a military savant, if you will. Some like to call him the Merchant of Death for Russia. He was serving a 25-year prison sentence here in America. May I don't know, we call him a manufacturer of guns. I don't know the correct terminology for all that
Arms
encompasses.
dealer,
Arms dealer, yeah,
firearms dealer.
yeah, firearms dealer. Thank you. Yes, he was exchanged. He was exchanged in place, or not in place, exchanged with Brittney Griner. Brittney Griner is now on American soil. Victor Bout, he is now back in Russia. Um, it's a great situation, obviously, for Brittney Griner, but mind you, you have other American citizens who have been there longer than her. Other American citizens who are in the military or government branch serving serving for America. But nonetheless, Brittney Griner is home. She does not have to fulfill that 9 year sentence that she was given in Russia. How do we? How have y'all taken the news thus far?
I
Um,
don't think y'all want to hear what I gotta say because what I gotta say is not is an unpopular opinion.
Well, I think that's why the people tune in to hear that.
I'm sorry, my boy Sean Hall was speaking. I didn't. I'm sorry to cut you off, brother. Go ahead.
I I was gonna say, I mean, my first initial reaction is she's a Houstonian, um, and quite literally right after that, an American. Or before that, whatever your pecking order is. Um, so I was just happy that she was able to, come home finally after, almost being, away for a year. But some would, want to argue the fact that who she got traded for wasn't worth it. But um, I riddle you this, and I'll let Javier Miles have the floor. Um, when I first heard that um, none people of color were outraged at the fact that a fellow military American was imprisoned over in Russia as well. It was currently serving or had been there for over 4 years, I believe, um, due to a completely separate crime, and one could definitely consider it more heinous and more egregious of his crime. But and people asked and banged on the table, well, why wasn't the Marine and the veteran let go in exchange? Um, why did we have to? Brittney Griner wasn't first priority and things of that nature. It's like that Marine, and I don't want to misquote him because his name does escape me, but his family actually came out and made a statement about his crimes and how they were pleased with the fact that Brittney Griner was able to come home. So, to the people that are on that train and on that bandwagon, to you, I say that fellow Marine sadly was penalized and sentenced for espionage, crimes against his country. So quite literally, he betrayed his country and tried to go behind the nation's back and do some things that were unbecoming of someone, especially of his status as a veteran. And then not only that, he was willing to do that for a fee. Um, and one could say treason and espionage is probably one of the higher crimes that you can commit being a military veteran. So with that being said, um, you know, got to give credit. I know obviously we probably exchanged probably in a metaphorical sense the Grinch for Hitler in regards to the just where both were on the totem pole of bad or their crimes. But I'm just happy BG home. And I'm actually happy that the real BG of Hot Boys is coming home as well. Separate subject, but same name, still applicable. But that's it, man. I don't
Or you
have
just hurt her.
too much crap to throw at Brittney, man. She been through enough already for a vape cartridge, literally.
So I feel like this sends the wrong message. Well, I feel two ways. She's out from behind bars. Thank the Lord for His grace and mercy, for her being able to have the stature that she has, to be able to pull the strings, and be able to pay for the lawyers and the advocates for her to still be fighting for her to now be free. Thank the Lord for that. I understand that, you know what I'm saying? I'm not taking away from that. But this does send the wrong message. You know what I mean? And like, I haven't seen Brittney Griner in jail in America. I just seen her come back to America and just be free on some ish. So, because when he go to Russia, he going to jail. She came home and it's just like, so that right there to me, I feel like sends the wrong message. But hey, it is what it is. She's BG, and it's not her fault that she is who she is and that she has the pull that she has. And thank God for that favor, because she's now home. Because if I'm an American and I'm in a Russian jail and let's say I had 2 grams of weed, you know what I'm saying? Like, now I'm hurting that she went home and I'm still sitting here serving the rest of my sentence. But hey, it is what it is. They ain't fail. But yeah, that's all I got to say.
It is true. Favor is not fair.
I mean, first and foremost, I want to give a shout out to my cousin, Catherine Johnson, who's actually related to Brittney Griner on her mother's side. And she's been screaming out free BGs till BG actually got free. But honestly, man, at least in my opinion, I feel that this was America's freedom being tested to a certain extent, and I feel like a lot of people that I've been around have been saying, like, this gives a lot of leverage to a lot of other countries to, you know, that we value our freedom at a high level, to where, you know, it's going to work against us, and it kind of did. You know, they got an arms dealer back, and we got a free, you know, public figure back, and yeah, man, it just it's an up and down situation, but at the same time, though, it's I just feel like us as Americans should take their laws a little more stricter, not only just out of respect, but just, hey, man, you get in trouble, dude, you may be on your own. Not everybody's Brittney Griner. So like you said, favor ain't always fair.